Friends, fellow members of the jury, howdy, welcome. I made it a day late on accident. It's bad for me. It is what it is. Um, you will notice today we're on the right side because this game has a fun little chat feature that I love to use, and it is hard stuck on the left side of the screen. I don't really have a way to maneuver around that other than just flipping to the other side. So here we are. Game of choice today is Webfishing, because I want to just chat about stuff today. I got some things I want to discuss, some silly stuff that happened at work. But I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of dress up, give this little dog some glitz and glam. Um, First we gotta figure out what kind of pattern we want. I don't know. I'm not feeling that one. Yeah, fuck it. Um, it's been a long week. I've been very tired, as evidence of yesterday. Got home from work after watching Sal's stream, and I ate lunch, lay down in bed, and I set an alarm for at least like an hour before stream started. I usually forget to set up stream uh, way before it's so bad. I procrastinate so bad on it. Like 5 minutes before stream starts, I'm hopping onto my desk, making everything alright. But yeah, I ended up sleeping till 7:30, which is a good hour and a half into my time frame. And because I have work the next morning at 6 a.m., I don't have time to stay up longer and stream still. So here we are today on a Friday, where we do not have work tomorrow, so we can do whatever the hell we want. I'm kind of digging this sea monster esque dog here. Gotta give it a tail. See, that one's just cute. Lots of little options here. Though this one's my default, so. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think the eyes are cool, but I'm not a big fan of how a lot of them look. So we're gonna stick with the normal ones, but red. And a nose ring, because why not? I really love this mouth with the fish inside of it. Extremely cute. Good stuff. This bad boy needs some clothes. There are 3 wolves inside of you. Um, that t-shirt completely blends in with art. It just looks like tattoos. That's no good. Trans dog. Trans dog. Overcoat. I don't know. I kind of like the white on this guy. But does he need pants? Yeah, the pants bring it all together. Some accessories for our little band. Antlers is just a default. Some sparkles. Why not? Ooh, he's married. some sick ass shades. Does he need a hat? I love this hat. Women fear me, fish fear me, men fear me. There's too much text on there, and it's too obscured by the goddamn pixelation that I cannot read it. But the rest of that text is beautiful to say the least. It's good to see you, Sal. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Gotta give him a title. He's a silly guy. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like the rubber ducky. Alright. I think this is our little man. Our muse. Our vessel. Where we shall fish and talk and chat. So, I've been playing this game for way too long, and I've technically already caught one of every single fish. But my real goal is to catch one of every fish of the best quality. So I want all alpha fish, and I want to keep them in my inventory, like a live museum, because there's no way to keep fish in this game. Technically, you can keep one fish, and you can store that one fish in the aquarium, and I think that's fair because that aquarium is shared with every other person in the lobby. And some of the fish in this game, like this one, are stupidly massive. So can you imagine 12 separate people in the game all putting in this giant massive fish into the aquarium and making it impossible to see in there? Now imagine you can add more than one fish per person. I think the limit that they added was probably a good idea. Put the fish away, damn it. But yeah, that's our goal. We're just trying to catch any fish that's tainted red and has these little red sparkles around it. I've gotten a fair amount of them, but the search still goes on. I have to go through all my inventory too, because I keep getting into situations on this game where I'll join and I'll be chatting and just fishing for so long that eventually the host shuts down the lobby. And so I'm like, ah, damn, alright, gotta move on. And then it just keeps happening. So I never remember to empty my inventory or do any of the basic housekeeping, because by the time I'm done playing the game, it's because I've been kicked out 3 separate times. Not for anything wrong, just that I've been sitting there so long that the host is bored of playing web fishing and closed the lobby. I love this game. I think the first thing that is definitely on my mind I wish to speak about is my stream schedule. Because, man, have I been inconsistent. And right now, I just don't feel like playing video games. It feels a lot more like a chore than just a fun hobby. That doesn't look right. Let's try this. And I don't want to do something that I'm not interested in and force myself to. And I'm finding that when Thursday rolls around every single week, I'm exhausted. Sometimes work is a nightmare. And I just don't want to do it. And I think I don't want to give up on this whole thing, obviously, because I'm still here. But instead of weekly, I definitely want to try bi weekly. And even if that's a nightmare, I'll switch to monthly streams. But yeah, I think from now on, wanted to say this on stream so that I can record myself saying it and not forget, because I have evidence. future me that I want to go bi-weekly instead. So we'll put that down in stone later when I revise my Twitch schedule. My goal right now in game. So, uh, when you look at the creatures, they're divided by freshwater and saltwater creatures. And some of the most rare ones you can get in the game are these little golden creatures. There's a bass you can catch in the freshwater, and there is a manta ray you can catch in saltwater. And I've caught in an alpha version of the golden bass, I believe. Yeah, there he is. Worth $3,500. Um, but I don't have the saltwater equivalent of a big shiny guy. So I think that's really what I want to try and fish for today. It's probably going to take a while, and it's likely we will not get it, but it is fine. You gotta have something to strive for. Past 2 days of work has been crazy. We've been working on this guy's house, doing some septic work, and we seem to find a lot of ranches. I guess a lot of ranches go by septic. And this guy owns goats. So many goats. And there's so many baby goats too. Like, oh, they're so goddamn cute. It's ridiculous. And he it looked like at one point or another he had some sort of fence set up so that the goats wouldn't get into half of his backyard. But by the time we've arrived to his house, that fence was on its last legs. There was just complete gaps in it, and the goats, even though there was just open gaps they could walk through, were purposefully and very easily sliding underneath the still held together parts of fence. So they didn't give a shit, and they were everywhere. And most days that we were there, the owner of the property, he would grab a bale of hay and he would get all the goats to go into the back and lock them up for the day so that they wouldn't bother us. But we got there one morning and they were just loose, and the homeowner was not there. And when I tell you that there is a lot of goats, I mean there is a lot of goats. And some of them are itty bitty little guys who don't know what the world is or how to walk, and they all have to. We gotta somehow corral them into a chain link fence. Um, so that was my day yesterday in the middle of work. We had to completely stop everything we were doing and herd goats. Not something you would expect from working septic. I got a small video of one of the mama goats and her three little babies. Dude, it's something I'm never gonna forget. Those goats were so fucking cute. My brother had to pick one up because it ran under a car, and the car was like parked in the backyard, so it was obviously like old, used for junk parts, and the goat was under the car. And he finally grabbed him by his little back legs, and I was like, please be careful. And he was like, it's fine, you just gotta handle him like you do a cat. And I forget that my brother owns two little rambunctious little idiots that I love, Finn and Pepper, his cats. Close but no cigar. That is quite a beautiful manta ray, though. And he grabbed the goat, and the scream that it let out was so funny. He was very gentle with the goat. I can promise that it was not hurt in any capacity. It's just that goats are very, very vocal, and it was not happy about having to be manhandled and given back to its mom. We almost had to herd them all back in today, uh, but thank God the owner showed up. Except for at the very end, when we were wrapping everything up, one of them somehow escaped, and it didn't like bother us or move towards our side of the work site. It just kind of like stared, and it kept like bawing at us from a distance. And you could walk right up to it and it wouldn't flinch. It was just sitting there, but it was like, how? have you done this multiple days in a row? Because this was not the first day that just this single goat had escaped. And I don't know if there's a hole in the fence that every other goat is just too stupid to go through, or if that goat. It was a really big goat. A lot of his goats were pregnant, so it's not like it could have squeezed through some little small space. Like, there has to be either a giant hole in his fence, or I have no idea. Like, it climbed over something, but it's the only one. It is the only one that escapes, and it confuses me. That or it hides really well when they're supposed to be all herded up together. As long as you put a bale of hay out, they just kind of stand there and chew at that for hours. So they're very easy to just occupy for a while. And the neighbor next door had these three blue healers that were outside. One of them was okay-ish with people, and the other two just could not stand us. It made me not want to own a blue healer in my life, just because, oh my god, so loud, so yappy. I imagine that they're farm dogs, which is very fair. They had some like horses and stuff in the back. But man, we had to be next to the wall of their yard to do work, and every time we approached, they were just right there, jumping up on the wall, trying to nip at our hands. It was an experience. You get some good dogs, and you get some not so happy with you dogs, but they're all good dogs. And drink some water. TikTok is going away soon. Part of me is sad, obviously, that everything is just going to be gone, and not exactly happy with the government. Not just for this, of course, but for lots of stuff right now that I don't want to get too into on stream. But I think it'll be a little bit positive, for me at least. For a while, I've been wanting to just delete and get rid of that app, but then I would have the FOMO. I'd be missing out. I wouldn't be doing what everyone else is doing around me. Uh, but now no one can. So now I don't have to feel bad for not using the stupid fucking app. Nothing rots my brain. RIP to all the businesses and artists and shit that are gonna lose a lot of their money and stuff, though. That's just unfortunate. We need a soda. Let's reel that back in. This game lets you drink these little sodas that give you some extra bonuses. This one gives you extra cash. There's a whole fucking paragraph of text here, but it just means you get extra cash. They give you different baits you can use in different lures and stuff. All these lures do different things. Right now, I have one to try and get greater tiers of fish so that we can complete our mission. I need to find some more DMCA free music, friendly music, something that's not going to get me absolutely pulverized. Oh, this is something I learned today from my good friend B. So there's a game, Marvel Rivals, featuring who could have guessed Marvel superheroes who have been around for many years, including the first Marvel family, the Fantastic Four. I think that's good context to know that this has been around for a very long time, not new content. We know who the Fantastic Four are. Um, Marvel Rivals makes a Discord server. Normal. They want to give out game, uh, like notifs and stuff like that, release announcements, all that fun jazz. Marvel Rivals Season 1 drops, and with Marvel Rivals Season 1 comes with new skins for the characters, including a character that just joined, Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four, one of probably the oldest characters um, in the Marvel Universe, we shall say. Context will make sense soon. They drop a announcement trailer for a skin that they made for her. It's called the Malice skin, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little, like fan baity. It's very revealing. Everyone who saw this skin probably did some stupid gooner shit where they posted something they probably shouldn't have on the internet where everyone could see about her, right? Um, But other than that, the trailer video for the skin was nothing special. She did a few, like kick moves or whatever, spun around. They showed some gameplay, and that's it. There was absolutely nothing obscene or sus in this video. Marvel Rival posted it to the official server. People start forwarding this video to other servers, to chats, wherever. People are interacting with the video in the server. All of the sudden, people are, I think, allegedly assuming that Discord's AI for modding did a big fucky wucky, and it banned every single person who forwarded that Marvel Rivals video for child safety, which is extremely bad because Discord is really strict about its child safety bans most of the time, even if it is not true and there is no evidence and what was reported on was false. It will not get reinstated simply because it is a child safety report. Um, which doesn't mix well when what got reported for obviously what people thought was illegal material was Sue Storm from the fucking Fantastic Four just in her new costume. Very obviously not a minor. Um, Discord has started kind of reimbursing accounts and bringing people back. I know there is at least one recorded case of someone getting their account unbanned and they were given 3 free months of Nitro, but that's not true for everybody. There are still a lot of people who haven't gotten their accounts back for a very bad mistake. And it's quite likely that this was the cause of AI. Whenever there is a report made to Discord for child safety, there has to be a human being that looks through it to be able to reinstate your account. But it seems like Discord is cutting costs because the way that they're writing these emails to people who have lost their account is very much kind of like implying that there was a big error. This was not intended. Um, there's a video put out by a guy called No Text to Speech, and he explains it so much better than I did. But that's something to look out for. Discord's moderation has been going off the rails, and this is not the first incident recently. I don't really know all the details about this. Heard it from the same guy, but apparently, basically, like everyone in Germany got their fucking accounts banned for spam out of nowhere because of just stupid moderation issues at Discord. And some people just aren't getting their accounts back. And when you get banned with Nitro, they just cancel it. You don't get your money back. They're stealing your fucking money and disabling your account for having done nothing. It's their own moderation issues. I sincerely hope that Discord figures this out because with every time that these kinds of reports go through, they have to take that evidence that got flagged as cheese pizza, and they have to report it to the police. A special place where you can drop that evidence and the police can look at it. Here's the problem. If these companies are using shittily built AI for keeping costs low, and that shitty AI is flagging things that are not cheese pizza and sending it to the police all the time, that database is now going to get completely filled up with stuff that does not matter. It's going to make it so much harder to help people that are actually in fucking danger, which is terrifying. That Discord's silly little mistake isn't fucking silly at all. Because the more that this happens, and this happens a lot, it's just, this is a huge scale, but every day there are people that get banned for absolutely no reason, which means there's stuff that, for no reason, should be sent to the police, and it's filling up stuff that shouldn't be filled up with absolute garbage. And it's probably making a lot of cases extremely hard, because it's so hard to find evidence, when all this AI slop is being thrown into police databases. It's tough. It's annoying. Discord needs to get their fucking head out of their ass. And it's not even just Discord, it's all of these social media platforms using shitty, cheap AI to moderate their accounts, and that AI always, always, always messes up. And when it does mess up, there's maybe a 50-50 chance that a human being will fix it, because sometimes they just don't care. Unless there's a huge outcry, like the entire Marvel Rivals server, Discord doesn't care. It is what it is, but I wish it wasn't. But you know who can't hurt me like Discord has hurt me? Webfishing. We're just too silly. Wish the music in this game played more. New? What did I get that's new? Problematic? Yikes, dude. I don't know how I earned that, but that's hilarious. I love the developer of this game. It said in the recent update notes that they were having some health issues, so I hope they're doing alright. They didn't get into any specifics, so we don't know what it is, but I am wishing them recovery. Big fish. Usually I play with an auto clicker because I don't want to destroy my right hand playing this silly fishing game. Um, but I don't want to accidentally mess with any OBS things by pressing the wrong button. So we're gonna raw dog it today. Hello P, good to see you. Fishing has been chillo. We were discussing that Marvel Rivals thing that happened with Discord. That's a fuck up and a half. We are we're looking for this thing right now, but we need it to be alpha. Like the guys you see on Instagram. Free Sue Storm! She really did nothing wrong. It is fucked up. And free all those guys who got their accounts banned for no fucking reason. You gotta know that someone at like Disney or Marvel Rivals HQ is mad as hell right now. And they're probably getting the same shitty support from Discord as everyone else. But it's good to see you pop in. Hello, my friend. Ow, fuck. I've been trying to think of games I want to play for stream, and to be honest, my mind has been blanking. I know I need to get back to Persona 3. I should definitely check on the Xbox app and see if that's going away anytime soon. Also, I have no idea um, if that's like a permanent thing for Xbox Game Pass because it released on there. If they're gonna like take it away from me at some point, but I feel like just because there is a tiny bit of urgency with Xbox Game Pass can take away Persona 3 at any moment, I should definitely get back on that game sometime soon. Maybe I'll feel like it next time we stream. I will take any suggestions. Feel free. We're gonna need more bait soon. Marvel Rivals. Here's the thing. Marvel Rivals, fun game. Marvel Rivals, when I play by myself, kind of infuriating. I would love to play Marvel Rivals if I had some friends to join with me, like we did before. So, if you're ever free, let me know. I did enjoy playing with Mason as well. They've got good vibes. More bait. Hell yeah. But yeah, I definitely thought of Marvel Rivals. That's just more of I need more people with me to do that. Um, I was thinking of Splatoon 3, but I did remember that I didn't enjoy playing Splatoon 3 on stream just because my capture card and having to play through OBS, it felt like I was kind of playing through Jello almost, and I was not playing to my fullest potential. Wasn't super fun. So while I do want to also do Splatoon 3, I think I need to buy a better capture card first. Also on the list of better stream gear, I'm thinking of getting a new mic. I haven't done the research yet because uh, I was gonna do it yesterday and then I fucking fell asleep all day. I got real tired. Uh, but yeah, I need a new mic. Don't think I'm gonna buy it anytime soon, just because I have some other stuff I'm gonna drop money on. Uh, Fun stuff on the way. I think in terms of also stream things, I definitely want to change up this stream layout. Not that I don't like it, but I don't know. I just want to do something new. I want to look at something else, I guess. I think the plan is to go online, look up a bunch of other people's stream, stuff. And hopefully that will give me some inspiration on how to make my own. Because, graphic design is my passion. I think I could use something new, though. I need to spend more time in OBS and practicing things. I want to learn how to do transitions. Um, Something that's been on my mind for a while that I just haven't done. Uh, I want to start editing videos and doing stuff like that. I want to make uh, highlight clips. I want to do like video game edits, and I just haven't done it. It's a big procrastination thing, a big wall in my brain of just there's so many steps and you haven't done it in so long that makes me not want to. Um, but I think I should. I need to just swallow the big ol' fish pill of learning how to edit again. I did download DaVinci and I have Handbrake as well because I learned the hard way that you can't just simply import switch clips to DaVinci. You need to break them down and Handbrake first. Uh, Thank you, Kate, for all the help with that. Very, very much appreciated. I was losing my goddamn mind. There are tutorials for DaVinci. They're just extremely long-winded and by some guy, and the way that they're explaining them is not for like casual use. It's for people that are like, using DaVinci for work or like a job, and they need to, you know how to do everything and know how to do everything the most efficient way possible. So maybe looking online for a more casual tutorial may be better, but I don't know. I don't think it would be a bad idea to sit through those long-winded videos, maybe take notes, or just follow along. At the very least, I think it would be easy to just cut together some stream highlight clips. I also, in general, just need to upload my Twitch VODs. I have an entire Twitch VOD channel, and I've only uploaded twice. Not great. Seeing as I have so many just sitting here stored on my computer, slowly taking up space. Um, but I promise they'll get uploaded eventually when I get to it. Oh, forgot to cast my line. Oh yeah, let's read the rest of this hat. Women fear me, fish fear me, men turn their eyes away from me as I walk. No beasts dare make a sound in my presence. I am alone on this barren earth. We are a silly guy. I'm glad you like the hat. um, let's go through our inventory real fast. I already have a swordfish. Do I have a herring? I didn't see one. Add the herring to the collection. I think I already had one of those. Yay, nay? No. Yes, I do. We could sell those to a great white shark and a hammerhead shark. We'll save those because I don't know if I have those already. I know I have pikes. I don't know if I have an angelfish. Rainbow trout, another hammerhead shark. That hammerhead shark is bigger than the other hammerhead shark. A lionfish. I think I have one of those. I know I have a seahorse. Alright, let's double check. I don't see any sharks. There is an angelfish and a lionfish. Oh yeah, the rainbow trout. I forgot to check for that one as well. Yep, we have one. Alright, we can sell everything else in my inventory then. Let's just go back to spawn. I love this little fox guy. Cutest merchant ever. He doesn't say shit. See you, buddy. Is that enough for an upgrade? Yeah, that's enough for an upgrade. This big old frog guy here, you can talk to him to upgrade your stuff. Let's go! We maxed out our tackle box. I hope they add more stuff in the next update. I need to catch one of every single other type of fish to get these rods. I also just need to collect an absolute shit ton of money for this rod. So I guess that's my next goal, realistically, because I don't really want to spend all the time getting all these other rods. The only one I want is this one. So, yeah, that's the goal. This one and this one. I don't think we need any more of these. 1 second. I'm still getting over a bit of a head cold. Been coughing up mucus for fucking forever, man. This little possum here sells us, fuck, what's the word for it? Cosmetics. As you can see, I've bought all of them already. It says that I haven't bought this one, but this one just never sells out. You can keep buying ring boxes. You could propose to one person, and you can wear a ring, but after you already have one in your inventory, when you cash in the ring, it just gives you your $1,000 back. So, I've noticed sometimes in servers, people who have a lot of money will just buy a bunch of rings and they'll give them out to people and they'll be like, here, cash this in for $1,000. I do like going into highly populated servers and giving people fish for free. One of my favorite pastimes. We have 2 sharks. We could sell one for a little bit of cash. We'll keep fishing at the dock for a little longer. Until my bait runs out, I guess. And then I want to go void fishing. I gotta make sure we at least go into the void once, because while I want the alpha version of this shiny boy, I also really want to get the alpha version of this guy, which is called Creature. And you can only obtain him in the void, which we will see later, of course. I don't know how long this stream will go, to be honest with y'all, because I don't exactly have a time I need to go to bed, so feel free to dip in and out at your own leisure, because this may be longer than usual. I figured if I'm gonna sit here for a few hours and play web fishing anyways, we'll do it on Twitch stream and see if anyone joins us. I love our little dog. Maybe before we go into the void, we'll do another little makeover. I've started to grow a bit of an appreciation of little dress-up games. They're so much fun. Spirit City, my beloved. I can't wait for it to update and there to be new stuff. I forgot to do the survey in time for the 2025 roadmap, but it is what it is. We'll see what everyone else added to the survey. It's raining over there. When it rains in this game, you can catch some special type of fish. You can only catch the horseshoe crabs in the rain. B, I know you love these little guys. You can also only catch these guys in the rain, and these big guys in the rain. So, yeah, screw it. Let's go over and go fish in the rain a little. Did you see the big fish? He's my pride and joy! My son! Yeah, the big one! He's king salmon sized, okay? Be gentle. Ooh, I almost fell into the ocean. Oh, there's no rain over here. Okay, we gotta stay on the shore. Alright, we can fish right here then. There's whales in this game too, and they're absolutely massive, but I think I've sold all mine because I can't get an alpha whale yet. I haven't caught one at least. But yeah, this one is 100% the biggest fish in the game. Doesn't fit completely on the screen at all, and you can only catch them when it's raining. I think they have the same catch chance as like the golden fish, so pain in the ass essentially. Ooh, we have an alpha. We're looking for these 5-star fish. Son of a bitch. I don't need krill. That's the last thing I need, actually. Oh, god damn it. The rain is moving. I think it's going in on into the fresh water. Big fish? Squid? I wonder if they're gonna add any more levels to this game. Now that I'm at max, I don't gain any more XP. I don't want any more fucking marlins. Oops. I got a water bottle for Christmas. It's made me feel like the Hydro Flask girl in class, where like every time I drop it, it's like extremely loud, and every time I move around, it like bangs around on stuff, and it's just like, man, it's so easy to be perceived with this goddamn thing. I love it. Don't get me wrong. It's got my name inscribed on it and everything. But sometimes it's a tiny bit of an inconvenience, but it's been very nice for work. Make sure I actually drink water throughout the day. Ooh, there's a little fishing spot. Oops, I opened the Windows key. There's a fishing spot on the other side. I wonder if we can get to it before it goes away. Mushroom jump it? Yeah! See how far we can get into the water before it drowns me. I used to play modded web fishing, but after the update came out, my mods broke. So, we're here with vanilla. Wish we could get some infinite rain. I would join another public server. I know the chat has been quiet, seeing as we're the only one here. But I'd rather it be quiet than full of discussions I don't want on my Twitch channel. And obviously, if I'm not in control of the lobby, I can't control what people say. I love web fishing, but the community is a little bit out there, a little wacky, a little too horny, if I will say so myself. Um, they also love to get into arguments immediately, and then when you call them out on it and say that they're arguing, they immediately say we're not arguing, and then they start throwing curses and slurs at you. So it's like, okay, buddy, calm down. It's we're fishing. We're supposed to just be cute little animals fishing. That's that's really small. I don't know if that's legal keep size. I also hate joining a web fishing server where people have just like already made a whole clique together with people, and then when you try like joining in on the conversation, they just kind of like ignore you. It's like, man, if you're gonna make a public server where anyone can join, why are you gonna exclude people from, doing the thing the game was made for, fishing and chatting? Maybe that's a me thing. I don't know. I just want my goddamn manta ray. Another one. Um, I think I'm gonna use this one instead. It uses way too much bait, but maybe we'll actually get the fish we want. I haven't gone on a real fishing trip in forever. I want to learn how to get good at fishing. I think one of my like dreams, something I just want to do is like go out to either maybe California or Washington or even Hawaii. They've got some pretty cool like beach fishing spots. You go out like tidal fishing or something and get to just catch and cook on the shore. It sounds so fun. Little propane gas stove and some fish. That's a good time. I used to watch catch and cook videos on YouTube all the time. Ace Videos, shout out to him. He is probably like one of the most wholesome guys on YouTube. All he does is catch and cook videos. He fishes with his father all the time. Dude used to be like a league fisherman. He was like in a lot of competitions and stuff, but now he just like hangs out with his family all the time. I love it. Good for him. Oh yeah, there's beer in this game as well. You could get drunk. It makes your text have a bunch of typos in it, and it makes you wander around if you're not sitting, so you can accidentally fall into the water a ton. Fun when you're in a group for sillies, but if you're just trying to sit here and fish, it's kind of annoying when you keep falling into the fucking water. I also keep forgetting that we have buckets. These are like fishing friends. You can put them down and they will catch fish for you. You get a saltwater bucket and a freshwater bucket, and you can upgrade them at the shop so you can get higher quality fish and that they catch fish faster. Let's sit down. And get that motherfucking fish. God damn it. But yeah, I love these little fishing buddies. It's like I think it's a frog or something. I can't tell. Yeah, I think they're frogs, and they have different hats. I never noticed that. The frogs have different hats. Oh, the little details in this game go so far. Ugh. Man, my back does not agree with this chair. I'd rather get a new mic before I get a new chair, though, to be honest with you. One of our buddies caught a fish. Oh shit. Is this it? No! We already have one of these. Disappointment. Oh, we caught an axolotl. This should be the last of our bait. And then we can, go position ourselves in the void for a little bit. Ugh. I hate getting sick in the winter. I feel like I never get sick, and then it gets cold outside, and I remember what hell feels like. Holy shit. That's a big fucking marlin. Alright, we're out of bait. Let's pack all this up. think I caught anything new. Alright. To get into the void, you gotta go to this main cabin here. This wall's the easiest I've seen to do it on. We need our island prop. You can prop up a little island for yourself to fish on in this game, and we're gonna use that to clip ourselves out of bounds. So we've got that placed outside of the cabin wall so we can travel to our island. And once we leave, we're out of bounds. And to start void fishing, we just have to walk until we fall into water. You feel a light breeze. Here we are, in the void. Me, myself, and I. So, this entire surface that we're running on is water. There is no flat ground here. So you can fish anywhere in the void, anywhere you want. Anything here is freshwater, so unfortunately no chance for us to catch our manta ray here. But we have all the freshwater fish at our disposal, plus a chance of catching the creature. And we need an alpha version of him real bad, so maybe we could spend our next 50 minutes or so here trying to get our little friend. Set up a cozy little spot here. You got a picnic table, some drinks. Stay warm by the fire. How many props can we place? We get a bush too. Wow. And then we'll put down our little buckets here. Prop limit reached. That's lame. Fire in the void. Ah, we're gonna have to get rid of the beers. It technically would be convenient to put them closer together, but this game and its little interact buttons are very finicky, so the farther apart I put them, the easier it is to actually collect the fucking fish. There we go. Let's try our luck. Jury of the court. You know, I thought I would have had things to talk about for 2 hours, but you start to run out of things pretty fast when you think of doing stream one day before. In terms of plans, I got magic tomorrow. I'm trying to build a new deck, surrounded about a creature type. Elves? Elves have been around in the game for a long time. The color scheme for the deck is green and black. And what I didn't realize before I decided, hey, this would be a good idea, is that there's a lot of green elves and basically no black elves, like, at all. In, like, the 20, 30 fucking years that Magic the Gathering has been printing. Probably longer than that, I don't know. There's, like, 13 total black elves. So that limits my deck a lot. It's gonna make it kind of finicky. Part of the reason why I haven't really touched it at all. But if I ever do build it, I think it'll be fun. The main goal of it is just to make a lot of little tiny creatures so that everyone else gets overwhelmed by just the sheer massive numbers and they lose. I do love very oppressive decks. I got some pretty cool cards for Christmas. I've had these two decks for a while. One of them is it uses the cards from the Baldur's Gate set that came out. So my commander is Karlak, and she has a special little ability that was only ever printed in the Baldur's Gate set called Background, and it lets you have an extra card uh, in game that only boosts her, which is pretty broken, pretty good. I love it a lot. And I honestly have just been way too lazy to buy the card I need for it, so I haven't even made like a fake proxy, like written down what the card does on paper. I just pull it up on my phone. And so it's made playing that deck a big pain in the ass, because no one else can really play it, because then I have to explain the weird, complicated process of playing the deck when I don't have the physical card. And even when I play it myself, I always forget that I have the other one there, and then I have to substitute something in. And I'm doing it to myself. I should have just bought the card. It's not expensive. It's like 5 cents. It's not that bad. I just didn't do it. And I have another deck that I built completely from scratch as well. Um, and I just never bought the commander for it. I made a shitty little proxy with a blank card and some Sharpie. Uh, but everyone was kind of tired of looking at it, and I kept saying I was gonna buy it and never did. So for Christmas, my cousin Tyler got me the two cards I needed for my decks. So, uh, ooh, we got a void creature. I didn't notice that. 3 star. Nice catch. If I remember, I can put those cards in my decks, and they'll actually be playable now. I also got a new playmat for Christmas that matches one of the decks I have that I was very hyped about. And I've got this really nice briefcase for my dice, and I got some new dice I need to put in there, so that'll be cool. Add more stuff to my little collection. I got some dice for Christmas that are Legend of Zelda themed. So they got little Triforces on them, and the inside kind of looks like shattered glass. It also gives me the vibes of like Orbeez that have been crushed. I love it though. They look really nice. Oh yeah. I also got another thing I was extremely excited about was a multi-tool. I thought it was just like a pocket knife, but it turns out it's like more than that. It's got the Triforce on it, and my name is engraved in it too. Um, but it's like fully decked out. There's a bottle opener built into the actual knife. There's a seatbelt cutter on the bottom and a window breaker as well. To be honest, I'm a little iffy on if the window breaker would work, but the seatbelt cutter is sharper than the actual knife is, so that's a little, you know, rests my worries on the quality of the product. Um, I think the funniest thing to me is that there is like the world's smallest flashlight on here, and it's bright. Like it does not lack in power. It's just extremely tiny. I'm kind of worried I'll lose it immediately, but it's got a pretty decent magnet on it. But I feel like this could get lost real fast. It's also one of those like twisty flashlights, so it's kind of the top part of it is like loose all the time. Not my favorite part of the design. It probably should have been like some sort of button for the flashlight, but you know, that's me. I didn't design the knife. Maybe I should be a knife maker if I want to make it that way. um, but my favorite, on the back, on the opposite side of the flashlight, is a flint you can pull out. And I've already scraped off some of the paint on it and tested it, and it works. There's a real functional fire starter attached to the knife, which is just very exciting for me. I like going out camping and doing fun stuff like that, so I'm excited to be able to actually try it out. Maybe just for fun, see if I could start a fire if I ever really needed to. In a safe environment, of course. No need to fucking burn someone's house down or an entire forest or something. That would be real bad. I promise I am safe with my fire. We could put it in the void where it won't hurt anybody. Somehow that fire is perfectly lit on top of water, but we don't have to think about all of that. Oh yeah, in terms of stream schedule, this is definitely not something that is concrete, but I was made aware sometime in December of a job offer, possibly in February. And if I do get that job, it's going to change my schedule drastically to where I'll probably be flying out from where I currently live to a bunch of different places and be staying in hotels a lot. I don't have a way to do streams mobilely. I know that what I would do, I would technically have the computer with me, but I'm not going to use it for stream purposes. Um, so, if that happens, just be aware sometime in the month of February, I may need to take a longer breaks from stream, or schedule just may be very inconsistent, because there will be times where I just won't be home for a while. But yeah, I've been talking about me a lot. I hope you all are doing well. Hope your Friday has treated you nicely. If you got any fun plans for the weekend, feel free to share. Taking a break is good. Ah, well, I'm glad you get to relax for a little bit now. Multitasking is a pain in the ass. My chemistry teacher back in high school made us do a whole experiment to prove that we technically cannot multitask. That was fun. Yeah. Hope your Sunday events are fun. Yeah, exactly. And good luck on work. I hope you get whatever you want done completed. Wishing you a very productive Saturday. I feel that. If you do end up going, I hope it's a good time. Yeah. I've been thinking about crochet a lot. You mentioned the scarf a ton, and now it makes me want to do a scarf. Mostly just because I feel the need to do a project where I can just do the same thing over and over and over again, and I don't really have to like stress entirely about it. I feel like a project like that is pretty like free to just do whatever the hell you want. I want to do the coasters thing, obviously. Um, but my mind is still indecisive on if I want to try to learn how to do a magic circle first so I can make round coasters. And I think an easier task to just pick up and be able to pick up and keep doing and like do whatever the hell I want with it, make it as long as I want, would be a scarf. I've got two rolls of this green yarn with some white in it that I used initially to like test out just some stitches. And I think that would be a good use for that yarn. So, number of stitches. Yeah, I definitely need to make sure I at least count that. Highly recommend making a scarf. I will take that into account. But yeah, seeing as I'm not really having any fun with video games lately, and I'm gonna cut down my stream schedule. I need more stuff to do during the day, and I have stuff to do. I'm just not doing it. I need to make myself get up and do something that doesn't make me feel fucking miserable. I've got like three whole Lego sets, four Lego sets in my closet I could build. I've got crochet stuff I could do. I need to set up my Clone Hero guitar. I've got like books I could read. I bought so much manga and I haven't like touched any of it. I need to also figure out what's going on with my turntables. I got a record player for Christmas, and the records that I own, I believe, may be too warped to play on my new turntables, so they sound really bad when I play them, and they skip a lot, which is extremely frustrating, seeing as yes, I can have them cleaned, and maybe that will help. But if they are warped, the only thing I can do is basically heat treat them. And while it's been proven that it works, there's a huge risk in doing that because applying heat to vinyl can ruin it further. So you gotta either buy a Japanese machine with a manual I probably will not understand because it's in a different language and it's very expensive and it's very easy to destroy your own property. I could do that. Or for $10 per vinyl, I can ship it to someone else, not including shipping price, hope they could fix it, but even they say like, "Hey, there's a chance it could go wrong." And at a certain point, it's not even within that person's hands or my hands. It's in the delivery, like mail carrier's hands. Because if they don't deliver that vinyl with care, even after it's been quote unquote fixed, it can still arrive to my house fucking ruined, and I will have paid all that money for nothing. So I feel like I'm kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place with all these records that I own, which low-key really sucks. The best thing I could think of to do, I don't know if it's, well, not the best, but the most cost-effective thing I could think to do is instead of trying to play these vinyls, I can get like command strips or something, wall hangers, whatever, and I can try to put them on my wall as decoration in the safest way possible so they don't get ruined. And then just buy more records. I feel like that's probably the cheapest route that I could take. The company did email us back. I forgot to, look at it, but they said that if I'm having this type of problem, to try and put a coin on top of where the needle is. And if that does not fix the problem, or no, I'm sorry, you put a coin on top of the needle and play the record, and if the skipping stops, that means that the weight of the needle needs to be adjusted, and they can, help us with that. But it could definitely just be because my record is damaged, which would not be unlikely. I have no bait attached. I can't catch a fish like that. It wouldn't be unlikely. I've bought most of these records either online, which means they've gone through the fucking nightmare that is the US postal system, or I've bought them from something like Barnes and Noble, which basically all of them are already fucked up. That or Fry's Electronics. And Fry's Electronics is no longer around. I miss that store every single day. I really wish they would come back. The sounds of the campfire scared the shit out of me. I thought there was footsteps. I was like, I don't think anyone has joined my lobby. How did they get in here? The start of a fucking web fishing creepypasta. Ghosts. I would not. I would not. I would not doubt there would be ghosts in this game. To get the fishing rod I currently have, you have to go around the whole map and collect these 5 bones. And once you've collected all the bones, you go behind a waterfall and you talk to a grave. And he'll sell you the spectral rod. So I feel like there very much is ghosts in this game. Also, they make you drink drinks through your fucking chin. No, stop. I don't want to waste my sodas. The more I think about it, the more I think I'm gonna do Persona 3 next stream. I think. I don't quite remember if we got it to October yet or not, but if I'm remembering correctly, there should be some really interesting stuff happening in the plot soon, so there'll be something to watch. Yeah, I think we're close as well. If Dave was here, they would know, but unfortunately, Dave is working. The shame it is that I cannot stream on a Thursday. My friends are at work. Oh, I forgot I need the meteor fish too. Ah, I'm gonna have to do that once I get mods reinstalled. Unfortunately. Schedules! Making schedules line up is such a pain. Hmm. I've been trying to think of other things I want to do for stream other than just games. Um, Another reason I'm looking for a better mic is I want something to be able to record instruments with. And I know that the mic I'm probably going to be looking for streaming is not going to be that mic, but something better than what I currently have is better than nothing, of course. Um, if I want to start doing music on stream, I definitely need to pick up and practice my instrument a lot more. But that's something that I want to plan for on my streaming roadmap somewhere in the future. I was also thinking of a crochet stream, um, and that came to mind because of webcam Magic the Gathering. Actually, my friend Kane got us to try, or wants us to try, something called Spell Table, which lets us play Magic the Gathering over webcam. So if I get that figured out too, I could also do Magic the Gathering streams, which would be fun. But if I do that, if I get my webcam set up for that, that also means I'll be able to have a webcam set up in a way where I could do crochet in front of my desk. So that could be fun. If I want to do something chill, where we're just sitting there chatting and I'm not really doing much, that definitely has crossed my mind. So I'm trying to think of different things to do other than putting myself in one little box, essentially. Very many cool stream options. I agree. I try. I also don't remember what mics are good for instruments, but I can look into that when I start researching for a new mic. I need to practice a lot more, though, before I start buying expensive equipment that I may never use. I agree. Whatever I find that motivates me to actually do the fun stuff I want to do. Well, I'm glad. I've been wanting to play this game for a while, but I thought it may be boring. At least there's enough interesting stuff happening this week that I can almost fill 2 hours. Yeah, sometimes we fish in the void. I wish the music in this game came on more often. I could pull out the little guitar thing, but I'm pretty sure all the songs that I have preloaded on my MIDI recorder are DMCA or copyrighted, so let's not test the Twitch gods today. I don't really feel like it. I've been debating using Mads Buckley's music on my streams, because she has made it and explicitly stated on her streams that her music should be DMCA free. It's supposed to be able to be used by anybody if they're like using it on streams and stuff. So I want to use it because, I fucking love her music. At the same time, even she has issues sometimes where Twitch will mute her stuff or mute her VODs. And she's like, come on, guys. I literally own the fucking music. You cannot mute me for using my own songs. Um, so love that. I don't really want to go through the whole process of having to appeal something if it does get muted. But I'm a little tired of what I have currently. I'm just terrified of the whole Twitch muting process. Yeah, true. Definitely for VODs. That is true. I do already record every VOD separately to my computer itself, so even if I don't save them to Twitch, I'll have them somewhere else because I wanted to put them on YouTube instead. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with YouTube yet. Um, Especially with the first stream I ever did when I did Destiny, when I got muted for a song that was supposed to be copyright free. I got muted on Twitch, but YouTube didn't give a shit. So I think that was definitely either they just don't care or there's scalpers on Twitch. Oyster, man, kind of surprised no one's joined our lobby. It's been open for almost 2 hours. I didn't want to make the player size as big as possible because the more people are in chat, the harder it is to moderate. But it seems we don't have to really worry about that. That is okay. Sometimes you just gotta fish by yourself. Sounds like for streams when you think you might get muted. Don't have the VOD recording enabled then. Yeah, I have a few songs that I put in a folder for testing, and I let them play for like beginning end of stream, and then I check back to see if they got muted, and if they didn't get muted, they go into my safe for playing on stream folder. Speaking of, I'm testing some songs this stream as well, so whatever played at the intro of stream, and if I do an outro, those songs are I may play them out longer than I usually do, just because I want to see if Twitch mutes them in the VODs. So, yeah, if you ever notice me playing a song that you haven't yet heard and it plays for like a really long time before I start stream or before stream ends, it's because I want to see if Twitch is gonna mute my ass. And if I play it out to its entirety, then I can sort of guess where in the stream it got muted and which song it was. Yeah, one of the streamers that I used to watch a lot, Sockpen's Scorpy, his getting ready screen took so fucking long. Like, it would make me. I low key would leave streams sometimes and have to come back like 20 minutes later because I just didn't want to sit there and the waiting for stream to start screen for so long. But he's also, a big streamer, like you said, so it took a while for everybody to get in chat, so I understand why there's the long wait, but my attention span was losing it. It's nice to see you're moving your way up in the stream world. I try my best. It's a hobby, so I try not to care about followers and stuff, but it does make me happy when I gain new followers, or when I see that there's new viewers in chat and stuff like that. I don't want to call out random people who are lurking and stuff, but it makes me happy to check my stream summary and see that there are new people, even if they don't stick around for a while. It's nice to know I don't have to drop what I'm doing when I'm super excited for it. Yeah. Wait, I have. Oh, no, that's an old message. I thought I had no bait. Whoops. Where am I going? Lobster! Turtle. I've suddenly been reminded of that motherfucker who keeps escaping. Never played a Xenoblade game, but now that guy, he lives in my head rent-free. You've done this to me. I can't look at turtles the same again. Zeke? That and the turtle. Mischievous little cat face. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting them all to have like Australian accents when you showed me the clips of that game. It really threw me for a loop. Really? That's sad. His first appearance is so fucking funny. British. Okay, my bad. I got the accents wrong. I wasn't expecting such a thick accent from like everybody. It caught me off guard. I like it though. I'm thinking about the introduction and the way they show him slowly walking towards the group, the turtle, and you just see this tiny little bundle of God. What's the word for it? Oh, I forgot the word. Polygons. This cute little bundle of polygons. The Xenoblade Chronicles numbered series has been localized by a British team. Ah, the first one did get picked up by by North America. Good for the British. They need to win. A cute little bundle of polygons. Oyster. I know I said stream could go longer, but I'm hungry. So we'll end at normal time, another 15 minutes or so, and we'll call it a day. And I've got no bait attached. Let's spend our last 15 minutes by the lakeside, shall we? It seems we're not gonna catch our creature today, so we'll go. Actually, no. Let's go fish on the bridge. Got a little waterfall. Maybe we can get onto that water. I just need a mushroom to get there. Let's see if this one will take us all the way there. Not quite. Nope. We went too far. We made it. Oh shit, I have no bait attached. Again. Whoops. There we go. Get some worms. And we are chilling. Honestly, I'm not sure how many more fish I need for alpha, for salt, freshwater. I don't think I've caught a sturgeon, an alpha sturgeon. Those are not easy to catch. Salmon. Starting a legal petition to make everyone pronounce the L in salmon. I think that should be law. But that's just me. I know it's an unpopular opinion. My mom thinks it's atrocious. But, personally, salmon is the only way. Gross. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I hear your argument. It's valid. I'll write that down. I only started doing it because I played Stardew Valley a lot, and there was a... I felt like I got slapped by a wet fish. There are a lot of fish in this game. I played a lot of Stardew Valley, and there was salmon berries everywhere, and I just couldn't help myself. I loved pronouncing the L, mostly just because it made one of my friends a little irritated to be like, "Stop doing that! It's salmon!" And then I would refuse. Good times. I haven't played Stardew Valley with a group of friends in a while. It's one of those games that I pick up and then I just like put down and I never come back to it. And when I do, I don't want to start from where I left off. I just keep restarting the game. So I've never gotten like farther in than maybe the first week of year 2. The whole point of the game is to, farm for a while, build a big farm and like plan for the future, but my little ass can't fucking sit there and play on the same farm for forever, so I just keep restarting and making new ones. I've got that same issue with like Terraria and Minecraft too, though. Maybe that's a sandbox issue for me. Ugh. I've got that feeling when you're like in the pool and you go underwater on accident and you get water up your nose and like everything burns. That's me right now. Ugh. Fucking dying at the last 15 minutes of stream here. Sounds lovely. Yeah, my bad. There's not much I could do to mute when I'm in the middle of fucking choking. I tried to lean away from my mic, at least, for a bit of convenience. Turn the other direction, at least. It's my damn bodily functions. It's raining! Oh my god! We get some rain for the little bit end of our thing here. Yeah, I think I definitely want to buy a dynamic mic. This one has like a little filter built in or whatever. I just gotta press a button on the bottom and it starts kind of like filtering out outside noise, which is nice. Combined with Discord's sound filter, it's pretty damn good. Its weakness is me eating chips. Though it doesn't have problems with cutting me out when I'm talking sometimes. Like if I get too loud, it'll just completely peak and cut me out, which sucks. Another reason why I want a new one. I think the big thing that really pushed me over the edge of wanting to get a new mic was I was listening to the VOD for Kate's stream, and my audio quality just like irked the shit out of me. I can't handle it. I I already am not the biggest fan of listening to my own voice and hearing what my voice sounded like through this mic on stream. Ew, gross. Yeah, definitely a Discord thing as well. I have to always keep that in mind. But in terms of like when I'm recording myself for stream and listening back to it, I'm just not really happy with my mic quality. Yeah, I did think about that when I was watching the VOD. I was like, man, I really hope this is Discord crunching this. I've been alerted that my parents made homemade cookies. We get cookies after stream, y'all. Well, I'm glad it sounds alright. I'm trying to talk a little bit closer to my mic as well. I don't have it set up in the best position to be like closer to my mouth. Um, Setting up my keyboard and my mouse on this desk has been a bit of a fucking nightmare. I've decided to just put my keyboard and my mouse both on the little keyboard shelf on the bottom, which is not big enough for both of them. So I have to slide my keyboard about an inch off of the desk so that I have enough room to use my mouse at the same time. But it's the only way I can do it without having either of my arms completely cramp up after like an hour. So if it works, it works. As much as I would love to get a mic arm to make audio a little easier, being able to place the mic closer to my mouth, the way that my desk is would probably be a big pain in the ass to actually put a mic on here and not just be in the way. Especially because my room is kind of small and I'm already really compacting my space as it is by fitting a whole desk in here. I think once I move out, I definitely want to get a mic arm, because if I move out, I'm just going to get a bigger desk. This thing, I really only bought it because it was cheap and it was small and it fit in this space. I wanted to spend all of my money solely on the computer and then cheap out on essentially everything else. So I got the cheapest available monitors. I got the cheapest available keyboard with a number pad on it. It was like $100. I already had a mouse. I never bought a mouse pad. Uh, I bought the cheapest pair of monitor arms that they had at Best Buy, which was the only monitor arms that they had at Best Buy. Everything else on this computer was cheaped out. Because I didn't really feel like upgrading computer parts, at least not right now, so I figured if I'm going to spend my money on anything, when it comes to my desktop setup, I'm going to just upgrade everything else first. And over time, if my computer just can't handle newer games, then I replace parts. A herring. Another axolotl. My favorite is when you catch a rainbow trout in this game. The little text on the bottom says, "These fish is gay. Good for them. Good for them." We are ending, or not ending. We are nearing our end of stream. I'm surprised I found something to talk about for 2 hours. to be real. But we had fun. We chilled out. And I've got food I should go eat. Lord knows I am not the best when it comes to remembering to, all 3 meals in a day. So, we get what we can. We'll catch this last fish here, and I think we'll wrap up. We didn't catch any of the fish we wanted today, but that is okay. I didn't expect to catch them. The catch chance for those fish is extremely low, which just means that if I do not catch them off stream, then we can stream this game once again. Oh, that was a bad trajectory. We fell right into the water. Boing. This was fun. A little unfortunate no one joined our lobby, but that just means we had the void all to ourselves. A good time, if I do say so myself. Man, I closed my tab for the thing I needed. Let's look for that again. Bonk. Open the test folder. Select these 2 songs. Not a meteor dropping right as I'm ending stream. Yeah, I gotta look for the dogfish as well too. I guess next time we come back, we'll do some modded web fishing, and we'll go just for the really rare fish only. That'll give us something to do. Maybe we'll catch some cool rainfish or any of those super giant fish for no fucking reason. That's the button I'm looking for. Open. Pause that. And I closed it. I'm a fool. Special fishes. Well, that's it for me. I finally got my music loaded up here, so let's cross our fingers and pray that OBS does not shit the bed when I try to get this to work. Oh, the minute I'm about to end stream, homie joins. We'll give him a howdy. But yeah, thank you for joining. It was great seeing you. And I will be back 2 weeks from now.